me check these phones. We in there.
Oh, you gonna be right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there just for a moment.
You started already?
Yes, it's on it.
Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, the Prophet Dash. Give honor to the Apostle and the great millstone, peace and blessings to the Aki, as preached the word of our truth and sincerity. The Hebrew Israelites to the Prophet, America's downfall, America, according to the Bible, is the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the wicked, which will soon be destroyed, according to the prophets. We're here to teach, to warn our people of destruction, Jacob's trouble. Our people are your so-called Negroes, Latino Americans, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, so-called white men that Esau Edom, according to the Bible. And but to see the tired lesson, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because that is our duty. Number one task while we come out here is to fish for the elected by people.
Jeremiah 50 verse 4. In those days and at that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together. Yep. Going and weeping, they shall go and seek Yahweh, their power.
Right, and that's to both kingdoms joined together, collectively, all 12 tribes collectively, but it's a difference, because Jerusalem, during the time of King Solomon, there was a split in the nation of Israel. The southern kingdom, which is so-called Negro tribes, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, was led by Rehoboam, which is King Solomon's son. And you had the northern kingdom, which are so-called Latino tribes, and their American tribes, going down to Issachar, they were going out to Jerusalem, which was led by Jeroboam, which was a servant of Ephraimite, which was a servant of King Solomon. So now in the last days, all 12 tribes are coming back together by the word of the Holy, the elect there.
Let me get this real quick.
Because remember, when Jeremiah prophesied this wasn't happening during his day. Number one, the northern kingdom, the 10 tribes, they were already over here in America. And the southern kingdom was only active during the time of Jeremiah's day. Yeah, he had some sprinkle in the northern kingdom, but very little, very slim. Predominantly the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi.
I got this in Baruch. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 36. O Jerusalem, look about thee towards the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
Yeah, so that's how the tabernacle of David is being risen right now. In the spiritual sense, by way of the elect come together by the word of the Holy One. The doctrine, the true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua. Because prior to all 12 tribes coming together, there was a tribal hatred, a tribal hatred. Judah against Ephraim, Ephraim against Judah. And now that the elect has come together as one, the Greeks is close, all the differences closing up. Because all 12 tribes are acknowledging that they are the same people.
All right, this is Baruch chapter 5, verse 1. Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of thy mourning and affliction.
Yeah, the garment of mourning and affliction. That's, because, garment represents your covering. Because our people had took on all these other ways of life and religion outside the truth, which was really, we were in a state of mourning because that's not the truth. That's not the solution of what your problems are. So by us acknowledging who we are, now you're putting off that. Now you're putting on the garments of comfort. Knowing your true nationality.
It says, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever.
Yeah, which is, it's true. Because it says, another scripture, Job said, I put on righteousness like a diadem and a robe and have clothing. Yeah. Roughly paraphrasing. So this truth can also represent covering. Being like clothing.
And when you naked, if you go to the blue letter and you type in naked, if you type in naked, the first couple, when you look at the first couple of search results that come up, it speaks about Jake being naked because they was going off into sin. So they didn't have a covering. And even when Adam was naked, it wasn't that he was walking around butt naked, because that's wickedness. Remember, the Lord breathed into Adam's nostrils the breath of life, so he had the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He knew not to be naked around, But when it says that he was naked, he didn't have, he wasn't operating or governing himself with the covering that was given to him. It's true. He had a different covering. It's a parable, but he sold on fig leaves and stuff. So he had a different covering.
Different identity.
Yeah.
And even in the New Testament, it talks about having no cloak. They sin. There you go. So it goes into sin.
Let me actually get one real quick while we're there. Isaiah 30. Real quick. It's Isaiah 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering. That's what means that covering is counsel. And that take cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah. So, by people taking down all these foreign nationalities, identities, that's you sinning before the Lord, because you're not displaying who you are. You're following Hamitic customs, being a Seventh-day Adventist, following Ishmael customs. That's you putting on the strange apparel.
Yeah. And then just like a woman, if you're dealing with a woman, she's under your program. You got certain habits, certain traits. You got your program going on. She's under that program. But if she goes and deal with another man, she goes and be under another man's program, so she has another covering. Start talking like some other guy. There's a trend on social media where a girl played a prank on her boyfriend, right? That was the Edomite. The fool have said in their heart, there is no God. We're all going to hell anyway. But the prank is a girl will start talking different, like taking on another man's covering, basically.
Yeah.
And then the dude like, wait a minute, why are you talking like that? I don't talk like that. That's how these other niggas talk. What the fuck? Yeah. So you notice it. You feel me? And that's how the Lord is with us. He sees that we went off. And now he's telling us to repent and convert and come back to him.
You got a question, man?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, because our people trust in the society, in the system. Esau's government, his military might, his college system, they trust in society. They don't think they have a false illusion of prosperity.
Prosperity isn't just you working and you just got money coming in, and that's just, prosperity doesn't stop here. When you read in Haggai, it speaks about men of the Lord going out to do the work, and the Lord will prosper this.
Right.
You feel me? This is the most prosperous thing that we can do, seeing that all this stuff gonna be dissolved.
It's literally laid out in the New Testament where it says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven."
Yeah.
And all, saying, it's righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. That's a formula right there.
True prosperity can't be taken from you. Ain't no I was doing good for five years and all of a sudden I'm down bad. Prosperity, when we receive our power, is going to be an everlasting ongoing.
And it's going to be added unto you.
Yeah.
It's not like you actually have to go out and get it.
Yeah, these people out here is experiencing poverty and prosperity and doing good.
Right.
Because all the stuff can be taken away from you. Don't get your tags on your car. See what happens.
Yep.
I don't care if the car is paid for, they taking your shit.
Yeah.
You know? Alright. So back in Baruch 5, verse 2, cast about thee a double garment of righteousness which cometh from the Most High, and set a diadem on thy head of the glory of the everlasting.
Right, we know a diadem is a beach. You know, and that proves that the prophets all spoke the same thing, just in a different fashion. Baruch is basically saying the same thing what Job said. You know, so a lot of Christians think that prophets are saying different things, and it was just worded differently, but they said the same message in regards to prophecy.
They said one spirit.
Oh, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that. Yeah, it's one spirit that's feeding the prophets the information.
Yeah, that would be Lord say he's not the author. If the prophets were saying different things from their own interpretation, that would be confusion right there.
Yep. And the Most High is not an author of confusion.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. There's one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and is in you all.
Yeah, so it's only one spirit, meaning one truth, man. One body, the body of Yahweh Shai, it says that the elect, Yahweh Shai being the head. So it's only one. You know, the Lord's not going to sprinkle his truth from different ways of religion. So that's confusion.
It's like mixing garments.
Yeah.
Mixing wine, mixing seeds. It's all throughout the scripts where you don't mix.
Yes, the law against that. Mixing food and stuff.
Yep.
Or sowing your fruit.
Fabrics.
And the same, sowing a different fruit in another field of a different fruit. That's confusion.
Yeah. Here it is, you got strawberries, but you're trying to mingle in some apple trees too. That's
Trying to grab something onto that tree that ain't of that tree.
Yeah.
And dilute the purity of the object.
There you go. Even he know.
Yeah, because according to the scripts, the Lord likes things pure.
Yeah.
When we were doing animal sacrifices, which animal sacrifices is done away with the Lord Yahushua, he required a sheep without blemish, one color, either all black or all white. It wasn't mixed with this black or brown, Dalmatians and stuff like that, spots on them.
No broken bones.
No broken bones. It had to be perfect.
Pure.
That's why the Lord Yahushua, when he came on the scene, he didn't sin at all, because he was that perfect sacrifice. He was that lamb without spot and without blemish.
And they didn't break any of his bones.
Yeah.
They jabbed him, but they didn't break any of his bones.
So we can draw parallels all day. All right, back in Baruch chapter 5, verse 3. For the Most High will show thy brightness unto every country under heaven.
Yeah, that's when our Lord Yahweh Shai make his second return. Because it says that he's going to destroy all the unbelievers with the brightness of his coming. You know, so when he come back, everybody going to see him, man. Because everybody see the light. Every day, everybody see the sun. So everybody's going to see our Lord Yahweh Shai when he comes back. And the huge chariots so far.
We want to throw the kingdom in there too, because it says every country under heaven. Because just as all these nations and countries saw the downfall of the people on this side, they're also going to see us in the glorified state as well. What you going to put? It says, for thy name shall be called of the Most High forever. The peace of righteousness and the glory of the Most High's worship. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high. And look about thee towards the east, and behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High.
Yeah, so you said that was the first time saying that. Second time saying that. He said it in Luke 137. So he said it twice, so it's going to happen. And it's happening right now because the elect is gravitating to the word and they believe it. And it all starts off by hearing the word first. And then you repent, and then that's when you start doing the works of Jesus.
And according to the prophecies, the word is going to be heard on the street, not in buildings or what they would call churches. The real church.
Temples made with hands.
Temples made with hands. The real church. The church is a gathering of the believers of Yahweh Shah. Right? That's the church. What was that?
That the words of the prophets were written in the subway walls and the tenement halls.
Oh, yeah?
That's what Paul Simon said, Song for Silence.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 3:16. Know you not that you are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you.
So we're the dwelling place of the Lord. He's dwelling in us. And matter of fact, let's get this over here.
Because a temple can be easily destroyed. You can't capacitate the Lord in a temple. But remember, the Lord said that His people are scattered as the sands of the sea, or as the sand of the sea. So it's numerous amount of Israelites. So there's no way you can destroy all the Israelites. So it's supposed to spirits to be in the elect of Israel. You can't destroy them.
This is 2 Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Prophecy means and that's what we're saying. And the Lord's people are the Israelites. It says, future prophecy of this place, America, is destruction. Jacob trouble that it's going to be a famine, pestilence, and racial wars. Love many rights and clothes. All those are prophecies that will happen in America before America is destroyed.
And I want to mention this. It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So the Lord uses men to channel this information through to bring out the counsel.
Lord, you're going to be hearing firsthand.
Yeah. So it's not an actual location where you will have to go to a building or a facility that you will have to go to get this information, because it's being channeled through the men. And the Lord is with us wherever we go. Whether we prophesy here or 3 miles down, the Lord is with us. Everybody can lead a church. Nobody's in the church, and there's no spirit in it. Feel me?
Just extend your antennas so you can be in tune and hear them.
And Proverbs tell you wisdom crieth out in the streets. So it's telling you that's where you got to go get
that's
it.
That's the prophecy. Wisdom is going to cry out on the streets. Right? I'm going to finish this off over here in the room, boy.
The prophets in the ancient world, they spoke, on the highways and byways. There were a lot of, foot traffic was coming, and a lot of buying and selling that world.
Agora, that's the marketplace.
So everybody can get a word.
Verse 6 in Baruch, the 5th chapter, for they departed from thee on foot and were led away of their enemies, but the Most High bringeth them unto thee exalted with glory as children of the kingdom. So the Lord gonna deliver the elect so what the world calls UFOs, right? But in the Bible and the scriptures, it speaks about aircrafts that's flying with angels in it.
Right.
Feel me? But the world calls them UFOs. In the military, they make a 6th branch or a 7th branch of the military called the Air Space Force, because they're gonna fight against the Lord Yahweh Shai and the angels when they come back. But the elect is going to get beamed up in these aircrafts and brought back into their land. And that's biblical prophecy.
That's after they're given incorruptible bodies.
Yeah, as they're being beamed up, their bodies are being changed.
That's no balance, because the law over here has a reproach and a curse on the spaceship. But the balance, the Lord's going to deliver the elect the spaceship.
And to the newly tuning in, it may sound sci-fi and all that, but when you read the prophecies, that's what it say. You got to remember, all the movies and Hollywood, they get their inspirations from here. We can pretty much pull out any superhero movie or any movie with so-called men with power. We can pull it out of the Bible. It was an account of one man going through 800.
Out of all those powers, the Most High has promised to endow us with eternal life on top of it. Okay?
So back in Baruch chapter 5, verse 7, for the Most High have appointed that every high hill and banks of long continuance should be cast down.
And we know that hills, represents governments of nations of people.
Yeah.
So right now the nations are puffed up. They're on high right now because of Esau, even so-called white men. But they're going to be cast down from their high estate.
Yeah. It says, in valleys filled up to make even the ground that Israel may go safely in the glory of the Most High. So the Lord is going to make a way for us. Although these nations going to get destroyed, the Lord is going to preserve the elect and make a way for them to escape this judgment. Verse 8, moreover, even the woods and every sweet-smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandment of the Most High.
Yeah, because our land is going to be destroyed, but it's going to go back to being beautiful. Because remember, it says in Psalms 7, verse 6, then shall the earth yield her increase, and Yahweh, even our own God, shall bless us. So when Yahweh shall come back to power, the earth is going to yield forth its increase. All the crops are going to be big again. It's not going to be no GMOs, no sterilizers. To help the food grow, the vegetation. Everything's going to be back in its proper form as it was at the beginning of time.
All the concrete, all that stuff is going to be done away with, because this is adding to the ongoing health issues that people are experiencing. Walking on concrete, there's no give on concrete. Yeah. So what it does is it messes your knees up, messes your back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah. Because in the ancient world, we wore sandals. I'm pretty sure with Israel being as creative as they are, I'm pretty sure we had different styles. But, we had sandals. We wore our feet out. Our feet wasn't in shoes, sweating all day and consuming the toxins that our bodies eliminated. So, it's just a different vibration that we're going to be on once we get glorified. 9, for the Most High shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with the mercy and light and righteousness that cometh from him.
Yeah, so all the Israelites that get delivered, which are the elect, they're going to be rejoicing, man. Because they're not going to be the ones that's going to be, they're not going to get the reward of the wicked. In fact, they're going to see the reward of the wicked when they get destroyed, and they're going to be rejoicing, praising the Lord with songs and stuff, man. Cheers Israel.
Back in Jeremiah 50, verse 5, they shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thither, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten.
Yeah, and that perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten, that's a new covenant. And when it says, then they shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thither, saying, come, let us join ourselves to the Lord. That's all, once again, another way of saying it, that's all 12 tribes come together. The elect, 12 tribes come together by the word.
Yep. That's true. All right, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Right. My people are lost sheep because they're lost to the fact that they don't know who they are. And their shepherds, it says, their shepherds had caused them to go astray. The shepherds are the religious figures that they trust in, such as their, the pastor, the TD Jakes, those things, even amongst Israel. Even though that some Israelites know that they're Israelites, but they don't know the true doctrine of Yahushua. They don't call upon the name of Yahweh Shema.
And that's mostly because of Psalms 83.
Oh, yeah,
enemies that raised their head, that lifted up their head.
I'm gonna hit 6 at the top. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
And their resting place is America, man.
No. They're forgotten their resting place because this truth is the.
Oh, it's like I meant to say that. Yeah, resting place is the truth. o'clock.
Flip this around, flip this all the way around. We don't know if we're not going in the right direction. They're sending us where they want us to be.
Yeah, that's partly true, right? Because these shepherds, like he was saying, your Paul was saying, is these guys. These are like shepherds. A shepherd is an individual that leads the sheep and tell the sheep, don't do this, don't do that,
But
come over
they're
here.
further on the various
Right.
games.
So if their shepherds is leading them astray,
Yeah.
they're not directing them to truth. They're directing them to. They'll
Their-
use the
their
Bible.
windfall.
Yeah, they'll use the Bible, but the church doctrine is loosely based on the Bible. It's not fully based on the Bible. They say things like the law, the statutes, and commandments are done away with, which means we don't need to keep the law. But why is the Lord bringing destruction, and the slain of the Lord shall be many? Because the wages of sin is death. You know, whatever, you know, particular sins you do, there's a sin that's unto death and there's a sin that's not unto death. So if the Lord is going to bring destruction, then that means sin will have to be exceedingly polluting the whole earth. Right?
And the pastors in Christian churches, they don't rebuke, meaning like correcting people about, you know, for example, adultery. When a man sleeps with another man's wife, they don't rebuke that, correct that. So that sin, that's a sin unto death. Adultery. So that's one sin that the Christian church allows our people to constantly get engulfed in without correcting, which will lead to them dying of their sins.
That turns into sin upon sin, which is iniquity.
Yeah, and it just gets worse. You know, it gets worse. You know, and then you start hearing stories about pastors touching little boys and touching little girls.
You know.
You often hear that with the Pope.
The whole Catholic thing.
Yeah.
It's bonkers. It's like they're the devil.
Yeah.
And when you look up the amount of people that's a part of the Catholic Church, the number is like 2 billion people. And there's constant information and proof, tangible proof that, you know, the cardinals, the whole, you know, the Pope, and
The higher ups.
these people are doing these heinous things to these children. But there's no outcry.
The main congregation area is the eyes of the serpent staring down.
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
yeah. That's why it's called the Vatican. The Vatican basically means the serpent prophet.
Yeah.
That's what it translates to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the caduceus, that you see on the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because through medicine is how they push out their enchantments. Through drugs, and because sorcery is drugs. Yeah, pharmakia. That's the Spanish way of saying sorcery. No, the Greek way. Pharmakia is the Greek way of saying sorcery. Which, because a witch, she has this cauldron, right? Cauldron. And in this cauldron, she's putting in all these different things, and then the witch will give it to somebody, say a cadence, and then they will be under a spell. Now, what does the medical field do? They use plants for the medicine. They use plants, but then they mix chemicals in it, give it to people, and if you're not taking those medicines, then you can have other psychiatric problems and different things. You know, so you'll be under a spell, which a spell is a lie.
Operating under the notion of a patient healed is a customer lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So they're not into healing. They're not into curing.
They're
curing
into relieving.
people. They give you some relief. Yeah.
It's all a money racket. At the end of the day, the medical system, medical practices, they all care about money. They check.
Because that's what word is the etymology of the word doctor is to lie.
Oh yeah. When you
It's to
doctoring up some
falsify.
stuff, you're falsifying. You know? Because in the scripts, you have physicians. Physician is somebody that understood the body and how it works and knew what herbs and different plants that you should eat to cure this and that.
Medicine.
Yeah. Well, apothecary is an individual that
Prepares and sells drugs.
well is a person that makes fragrances.
Okay.
You know, you can
Oils.
get trees and stuff. You know, certain cinnamons, certain
Like salve, stuff like that.
tea tree and eucalyptus. They'll get these different things and make aromas and stuff like that. That's apothecary. Yeah. And normally women was into that. Just like you go to the mall, Macy's, who's there? A woman, oh yeah, try this, try that. Yeah, spraying it on. Yeah.
Job 13 and verse 4, but you are forgers of lies, you are all physicians of no value. So the white man, you know, the medical system, they're forgers of lies. That makes sense, perhaps. So the brother was saying they use pills, you know, which really you get healed from the herbs. But they use herbs. The medicine is based upon the herb that they use, but it's like they use like a little bit.
It's called an extract.
Extract, yeah, there you go. Extract some of the healing properties from the herb, but then they mix it up with pills and chemicals and stuff. So you're not really getting healed, you know. It's an illusion that you're getting healed.
Illusion.
And then you keep coming back, and that's how you get healed.
And it's a mind thing too.
Yeah.
It's a mind thing because a part of when we have certain sicknesses and stuff, we'll get the herbs, but a part of taking the herbs is praying and believing.
Yeah.
So you got to actually believe you're healed. You know. So these people that get medicine and they think by having the medicine in them that they're gonna feel better, and it'll actually correct some things. You know, because it's all in the mind. If you believe you're healed, you'll be healed.
It's called psychosomatic.
Yeah. And you have to believe. A lot of people, especially during the time of COVID, the people that was getting it were the people that was afraid of it wearing a mask. Because in your mind, if you worry so much, that weakens your immune system. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. It's facts. What's your name, bro?
My name's Robert.
All right, Robert. Nice to meet you.
Gentlemen, have a good one.
All right, you too. Be safe.
Hey,
All right?
be safe, bro.
It could have been the Jake, you know, resonating with it, but you know, Esau
Never
go
know.
crouching too.
You look at see the position in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Esau do be going crouching, man.
It's either that, he's either crouching or he's in that position.
He's crouching. He's either crouching or in that position. That's all I y'all got shit on show. All right, verse 7 in Jeremiah 50, unless you have something.
No.
All that found them have devoured them. And their adversary said, we offend not.
That's Esau.
Yeah.
Because they think that since our people are so far gone, here it is, Esau has caused our people to go astray by exalting Babylon, different lifestyles and religions to our people. But then, when they get engulfed with that, they get destroyed, then you say we offend not. That's like you put your neighbor to vow to your neighbor and say I have done no wickedness. You know?
Woe unto him that put his bottle up to his neighbor's mouth, that you can see his nakedness.
Zechariah 11:5 said, whose possessors slay them, hold themselves not guilty. I ain't doing nothing. I fear for my life.
Right. Verse 7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh. So they think just because we went off that they can just do all kind of manner of evil to us because we went off. But not knowing that it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you. Feel me?
And Esau forgot that the Lord always showed mercy at some point in time. You know, to the elect of Israel, man.
See, it's Esau that'll just throw a nigga in prison for 70 years and forget about it.
Yeah.
Most High ain't like that.
Then let him out and give him $50.
Yeah.
Say sorry.
$2, $3, man.
You know?
The habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. You know, Esau talking shit. Oh, we ain't going off because they sinned. They lost the habitation of what is it? The habitation. They fled the habitation of justice. They left they hedge of protection. So we can pounce on them.
Yeah, that's how you know Esau went too far, man. You know? But yeah, Esau is a whooping stick, but you went too far with it.
Let's get that in Psalm 2. Esau is gonna get paid back double. Well, right back.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
Isaiah 10:5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Now, the modern day Assyrian is these Edomites, right? Now, when you examine the ancient Assyrians, they were known for having a great military, all right, weapons, different things, you know, and they were used to bring punishment upon the northern and southern kingdom. It was that Shem? Oh, okay.
What's up, bro?
Okay. Yeah, upon the northern and southern kingdom. What's going on, brother? How you doing, Shalom? Go ahead.
Isaiah 10:5. Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation.
Yeah, so the weapons in these Edomites' hands, that's the Most High's indignation. So when we see a Jake getting pulled over and shot, and murdered, put down, hey, man's going to the Lord. The Lord did that. You know, even when Esau was rounding up Jakes from the west coast of Africa and bringing them to the Americas, the Lord put the spirit on Esau to do that. The Indian slave trade, when the Europeans was getting Gad, Reuben, and Ephraim, you know, Issachar, different northern kingdom tribes, taking them to Europe, that was the will of the Most High. That was a part of the indignation of the Lord resting upon Israel for their sin and iniquity. Right?
Yeah, we should understand judgment always.
Yeah.
Man, understand it. Not
part of the scripts, you understand judgment.
Understand it.
Verse 6. I will send him against a hypocritical nation.
That was Jake. You know, because you had Jakes that, you know, they was playing the role, yeah, we worshiping the Most High, we following after the ways of the Most High, but secretly they was worshiping idols, they was in the groves, they was going into every high hill and different places, burning incense to Ishtar, but all these different gods.
Diane.
Yeah.
Cakes of Tammuz.
So Jake was looked at as a hypocritical nation.
It says, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge.
People of my wrath, the Israelites, I will give him a charge. The Lord will put the spirit on Esau to do something. Because when you go into that word charge, it's a command. So, you know, the Lord controls everything in the earth by way of the angels. So the angels is working on these Edomites to do particular things. The way Christopher Columbus came over here, seeing St. Elmo's fire, and which was a chariot, so-called UFO, and it guided him over here to the New World. That was the Heavenly Father, man. That was technology for Christopher Columbus to get over here. You know, now what technology Esau got? He got these phones. He could locate you, Jakes. Instead of having a chariot lead them to where Jake at, Esau, you just pull your phone workers up. pull your GPS up. I know exactly where these niggas at. Let's go get them.
They can look in your Facebook because it's saying all right.
Yeah, they go on the internet. They find you like that.
Jake was tell him stuff now. He said, to take the spoil and to take the prey.
Yeah, to come over here and destroy Jake.
And to tread them down like the mire of the street.
Tread them down. When you read that book, is it Nation Knows No Color? What's that book you got, bro?
Yeah, Nation Knows No Color. Oh, the one Without Sanctuary.
Without Sanctuary.
Yeah.
That, when you look at them photos in that spread, in that book, that was Jake getting trotted down like the mire on the street. Getting worked.
That's all that. Let his blood be on us. That's what that was.
And them Jakes that we see in the books getting hung, getting lynched, getting burned. Yeah, although, you know, that's hard to see on the eyes. But when we fast forward it to now, those are the same Jakes that's getting pulled over by the police, shot and murdered. You know, he's running away from the police, and the police just let off at his back.
Shots.
Those are those same Jakes.
Yep.
You know? Yep. So those Jakes that was getting caught and hung and lynched, them was evil, wicked niggas back then. But now they're just getting shot and killed on the streets.
Colossians say he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong that he has done.
It
So that's got to spit in somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Even women. Remember Sandra Bland?
Oh yeah.
Back of the police, she ended up getting in jail. They found her dead. Because it was women during slavery getting lynched too.
Constantly.
You know what I mean?
Constantly, bro.
And so we understand judgment now. So now when we read those books, we not moved like that. Oh, these is jakes that was going on. Most High judged them.
Verse 7, howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few.
Yeah, so it's in Esau's program to be the wicked, man. Cut off nations, not a few. He destroyed all these nations.
Yep.
You know, he's destroying them right now financially with debt. You know, sending economic hitmen. You know, destroying certain lands and putting disease and pestilences and different things.
Putting a bottle to their neighbor, all the philosophies and those different sanctions.
Opening
and all
the neighbor
kinds of
now
decrees.
mouth and just squishing the drink in his
Oh
mouth.
my God.
And they don't even live there.
Yep.
You doing all this in these countries, but you don't live there.
Yeah.
The
Way
embassy.
in Mozambique,
You the
South
embassy and
Africa.
shit.
What the fuck is you doing way down there?
It says, verse 8, where he said, are not my princes altogether kings?
Yeah, that's the pride in these devils' heart. They think all his men is on levels. Think about it right here. That's them. All my princes, kings. What do you say?
But he said, are not my princes altogether kings?
Yeah, that's these guys. These are kings.
Yep.
Don't let these people on the internet fool you, man. These is kings. King 1, King 2, King 3, all of them. Some of them dead. The global elites.
Modern day. Yep.
This in the dark ages, they didn't even know how to bathe. It was our people that taught them, the Moors and stuff. Taught them how to, bathe and, hygiene. Verse 9 says, it's not Carno as Carchemish, it's not Hamath as Arpad, it's not Samaria as Damascus. As my hand hath found the keys of the idols, in whose graven images did excel them of Jerusalem and of Samaria, shall I not, as I done unto Samaria and her idols, so do to Jerusalem and her idols?
Yeah, because these lands, Samaria, which is northern Israel, Jakes was going on. They was worshiping calves, worshiping different Queen of Heaven, worshiping different things, and the Lord brought those Assyrians there to bring judgment on them. And them Assyrians that came against the northern kingdom, like Sennacherib and them, they was proud. But the Lord had a hedge of protection on Judah for the southern kingdom. Because remember that letter that Hezekiah had? And they was Sennacherib and his governors, Rabshakeh, they was talking shit. Oh yeah, the northern kingdom, you see what we did to the northern kingdom, none of their guys delivered them. So y'all might as well just go ahead and just come outside. But Hezekiah, which he was a righteous king, and during the time of Hezekiah, you had Isaiah, the son of Amos. And Hezekiah, he brought that letter, and he went before the Most High, spread the letter out, and like, look, see what he's saying? See what they saying? Pray to the Lord, and the Lord destroyed 185,000 Assyrians. And you know what? I actually adopt that from Hezekiah. If I get some shit in the mail and they talking, I open that mail up and I'll pray. Y'all about to me outside. Look what these people are saying to me.
Yeah, because in this world, brothers go through a lot of stuff in the world. So they threaten you if you don't do this, this gonna happen to you.
Man, spread that paper over and say a prayer over it.
They always try to give you a time limit.
You got
6
30
days. Yeah.
What if I don't want to do it in 30 days? See that? It's gonna be a thing in the past. That's like walking down the street with gold and you proud. Yeah, you proud. You're in the crossroads. These motherfuckers fight tooth and nail for these laws over here, not knowing this shit is wicked.
shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion.
So after the Lord get done using these Edomites to bring judgment on them, because the Lord, he puts spirits on people to do things. Yeah, the Lord can use the weather, and he can send out apparitions and things like that. But you know, the Lord, he put the spirit on people to do things.
Yep. Scriptures say I created the evil for the day of I created the wicked for the day of evil.
Right.
Bad times. These bad times, that's why he created the wicked. For these bad times we're about to have.
In Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks.
So once the Lord gets done, can we get Lamentations? I will visit this guy in Nicholas. Lamentations 5, like 15, 16. After the Lord get done bringing judgment on Jake, the Lord is going to turn around and punish these Edomites.
Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz.
Yeah, so right now rejoice because the Lord put you on a level. The wicked, what it say, Job 9:24? The wicked, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Go ahead and rejoice. The earth is in your hands now. All night, man.
That was charged. That was Northern Kingdom. Northern Kingdom be niggas too.
Oh yeah.
So,
They like a nigga 2.0.
it says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
So that cup is the cup of judgment. That's the cup that we have to drink. And when these Edomites drink out of that cup, they drinking the dregs. They mean they turning that cup up like this.
And, you know, it's going to be hard on Esau because Esau, he don't like, he's not built for adversity, man.
Well, he's not the stronger people.
Right.
Mosai made y'all strong with lion and weapons. He didn't make y'all physically strong and mentally strong like us. So, it's how many times have you read an Edomite CEO doing bad? His numbers ain't making sense, and he just jumps out of the window and then dies. If Jake can say shit, fuck it, I'll go find me another job. You know?
And they be the same, the Edomites that do stuff like that, they be the same ones that speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Oh, man, yeah. It wasn't that bad. Oh, you guys were in slavery, but y'all had slave quarters, y'all ate, you know? You had the holidays off.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker. You don't treat people like animals. Especially the apple of the Most High eyes.
You guys wouldn't even gotten here.
Yeah.
It wasn't for us. You
we
guys
didn't want to come
be
here. We didn't, trust me, they did not want to come here. I'm pretty sure you had Jakes that was thinking that they was gonna get a little extras on the side or something. You know what I mean? Because you read about that in the Maccabees, making leagues with the heathen.
Yeah. Consented.
I'll tell you where you can find 20 of them at, but make sure you put me in the front of the boat. Them niggas.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, they that consent unto them shall be had in trotted down on the foot.
That's like it's how the Native American scouts.
Yeah. See, they think that they was gonna be like Jeremiah when Jeremiah got amongst the Babylonians when the Lord put Jeremiah up. No. Jeremiah was a man of the Lord, and he got that hedge of protection. Y'all niggas that make deals with death, Satan, y'all getting destroyed.
Verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
So it's going to come a time, which is already written in the spirit, that our iniquity is
at an end.
It's already written. We're just waiting for it to play out in the physical. All right?
It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity,
he will visit thy iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sin.
Yeah, just like we read in Isaiah 10. You know, once the Lord has accomplished what he wants to accomplish on Zion, then he's going to turn his wrath against the Assyrians.
Scriptures say that his judgment is like a ring.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A circle.
Yeah.
Go around.
Yeah, and he requires that which is past.
There you go.
You feel me?
Yep.
So he's going to, as Jake would say today, he's going to spin the block and come back and get you on some shit you did a long time ago.
Yep.
Man, that's the fearful part right here, man. That's why it's best, you know, bros, you know, be charitable. You know what I mean? Because charity covers a multitude of sins.
Multitude of sins.
And, you know, just constantly push the work out hard. But constantly push out the work, man, so that way you can have favor in the eyes of the Lord. You know?
Charity edified.
Yeah. Because it's finna get so great in judgment out here, in punishment. Man, as scripture say, we're gonna rejoice. A part of us rejoicing is because the Lord put the Spirit on us to do this work, and we got that party. We got that party, man.
Yeah, because, you know, the Lord was going to repent. We're going to say, like, man, I'm glad the Lord put the Spirit on me to repent.
Oh, man, yeah. Bro, we gonna be giving praises every day. Think about it. If it's JT and we enjoy it to the end, we're part of that number. We seeing all kind of shit going on, and we seeing the prophecies come to pass, bro. We gonna be rejoicing forevermore. We gonna be rejoicing.
Yeah, because, you know, seeing people die and getting skinny from cannibalism, and that's gonna be horrible to see.
Man.
We're going to do it like good soldiers. Seeing all these women get ravished.
Taken. Isaiah 65 verse 11. But ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain. Got the truth. That prepare a table for that truth.
Yep.
Now the truth is Esau. The table that these wicked jakes prepare is these other philosophies and ways of life. You know, oh no, do this, do it like this, do it like this. You're preparing a table for the truth. And these people that's eating from that table and taking on these different ways of life, that truth is going to come and destroy that shit.
The same one that's putting these something like upon you is going to be the same that's going to destroy you.
Yep.
That the Lord going to use to destroy you.
Yep. Because what table are we preparing for? Through the Spirit. Not of us, but through the Spirit. What table are we preparing? We're preparing this truth, which is likened unto a meal that you sit at a table and eat. This is Proverbs 9:1. Wisdom hath builded her house; she hath hewn out her 7 pillars. The pillars represent the leadership.
You mingle that wine?
She hath killed her beasts; she hath mingled her wine;
That's right.
she hath furnished her table. You feel me? So we out here through the Spirit, we're furnishing the table. You know, we putting meat on it, we putting wine on it, we putting unleavened bread, different spices and cakes and different things, you know, lawful stuff. You know, for Jake to come over here and come eat of it.
Yep. You got milk and meat, honey.
Yep, milk, honey, bread, And then while they're eating, we're piping unto it.
Yep, exactly.
You feel me? But they're not dancing. They coming over and eating the food, spitting it out.
None can learn that song.
They grabbing the flutes and shit out of our hands and doing this with us.
Smacking the scriptures out.
Yeah.
Shoulder. Now, I ain't gonna use
Yeah. Yeah. Then when they walk off, they hearing the voice behind them saying, "This is the way, walk ye in it."
Yep.
Feel me?
Sure you don't want no more?
Yeah.
No, in the scriptures.
Yeah. You gotta be spiritual with this people. Alright. Verse 3, she hath sent forth her maidens, she crieth upon the highest places of the city.
That's the prophets, man. You know, she has sent forth her maidens. The maidens are the prophets. So, and this truth is already, this meal is already prepared for you this life, man. But you just don't want to come and eat it. You know, because you don't resonate with the lawful food, man.
Yeah, because it's not Babylon. The food
Babylon.
the food that's at this table that the Lord is preparing the hopeful elect to eat those that's outside of the elect is looking at this food and saying, oh no, that's too healthy.
Yep.
I need it. Y'all ain't got no cheese, bro. You ain't got no ribs on over there.
But they don't have the palate, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
they
yeah.
want smooth things.
Because it's bitter. It's
Yup,
bitter
it's
herbs.
bitter, bro.
It's bitter herbs on this table.
Grape?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Elk and lamb. I'm about to call say one time.
Deer, elk, lamb, bison.
Mutton.
Nigga, the world think that's safe.
Yeah. Whatever crab leg. They looking for crab legs. They looking for
Shrimp.
what else they looking for?
Shrimp baskets.
Scallops.
Yeah, they looking for crab boils and shit. This table ain't got no crab boils.
Nah.
You feel me? You know, and the fish we do got on here is probably some mahi or something like that. Good stuff. You know?
Not no what's it called? Catfish.
Oh no, it's red snapper.
Tilapia,
It's red
something like
snapper. A little tuna. I had some sardines for the first time the other day. It's pretty good.
They're pretty. Yeah, I had them.
Yeah. That was pretty good. So I damn near wanted to make a sandwich.
Yeah,
I just ate them off of.
Yep.
But it was no heads and no bones and nothing. It was just
The meat.
Yeah.
You got the little can?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those was the bomb.
You had the ones that was in oil, olive oil.
Yeah, Wanton told me he do the ones on oil.
They're pretty good.
Mhm.
But I saw some.
Yep. Oh yeah, I saw that. And it's a lot of protein in it too. That little thing I had, it was like 25 grams of protein. Have you tried that turkey meat thing?
Turkey meat.
Alright, but yeah, I'm done here.
Oh yeah, I had Psalm 49:11 because Esau think he's gonna rule forever. Psalm 49:11. Their ever thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. You know, so that's Esau to a T. You know, they think they're gonna rule forever. You know, hence why you be seeing articles
2050, 2030, yeah.
Scientists said that they're going to see the moon in 2045.
Yeah.
You know?
Then they said some shit like, oh, we're gonna have some that shit. Yeah, they got like hotels and living spaces in the heavens and the clouds and stuff.
Yep.
And it said at the end, it said they call their lands after their own names. That's what they did in America. America was named after Amerigo Vespucci, which he was an Italian explorer. You know, he was an Edomite. You know, so and that's what Cain did. I believe said that he named the land after his son.
Yeah.
So it's in them to do stuff like that. Which with balance, you have the city of King David. The city of David, which was Jerusalem. So there is the righteous side to this. But so there's nothing wrong with that, but Esau does it it's bad when you do it in the wicked city.
That's the exact opposite of
Well,
scripture.
the land of Dan, the Danites, they named it after.
And brothers gonna be having a kingdom, brothers pretty sure brothers gonna be having plans by their own names.
Right.
Planet Yahweh, Planet Bar, Planet Yakar, Chicago,
Because there's galaxies out there.
Because remember the Lord said that I was gonna give you authority over 10 cities.
Yeah.
So if you have your own city, you name it after yourself.
Oh, and then we put our name on shit.
And in my master's house, there's many mansions.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a spot for you right there.
This is Genesis 4.
Think about it.
Yeah, Genesis 4:17, and Cain knew his wife, and he had sex with his wife. Cause that's how you really get to know a woman in a marriage. Through the act of sex, through marriage.
Yeah, because that opens a woman up. That gets her feelings and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Emotions. Yeah.
It gets her emotions and all that. You know, you have sex with a woman and then you live with her, and then you see what type of woman she is.
Yeah, all that stuff comes after.
Love and shit, that shit. You ain't gonna really love a bitch until like you go through something.
Yeah.
Just like Apostle Tahar said, and it resonated with me so much. You have to filter everything out through the scripts. You feel me? Like here it is, we go through all type of trials and tribulations, and we still, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shad, we still come out here and we push the work. So that's how your woman's supposed to be. No matter what the hell she going through, what the fuck going on in the relationship, you may not be answering her, you know, because sometimes you'll pray to the Lord, and the Lord didn't answer that one, you know. But the point is, I'll actually get a preset.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah,
I'll actually get a preset.
woman, they will leave. The actual woman, they will leave you for the littlest thing.
Oh, I don't like the way he burps. Farts.
It's like they want to find an excuse for them to leave you.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 6. I believe this is on the home too. Verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. When you get a friend, you know, you gotta prove him. You don't be quick to call him your friend, because there's things you gotta see about his character. Like Yahushua said, a tree may be known by his fruit. So his behavior, his patterns,
You gotta prove him.
you gotta prove him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion. So you may get it with a woman, and she's only dealing with you because she can benefit off you. Right? She's a friend for her own occasion. And will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So a woman that's dealing with you because of, you know, damn, you know, I get a lot of benefits, which, I mean, honestly, ain't nothing wrong. You know, if you benefiting off me and I'm benefiting off you, shit, we cool.
Yep.
But you got women that just want to reap the benefits. They don't want to put no work in. You feel me? You don't want to deal with no bitch like that.
Yeah, because the relationship is supposed to be in sync.
Yeah.
You know, it's not supposed to be all one-sided.
Yeah. Now it's not on a level of you. I mean, we are in a different society, and the economics is different. So shit, bitch, you gotta be paying for something. But in the right setup, look, a woman not on my level. She can't do what the hell I can do. She can't bring
Like
the
you
amount
can
of
bring.
money in the house that I'm bringing in. So I'm not looking for you to be on my level financially. You know, you got to do the other shit on the back end. You feel me? Like we always say, cooking and cleaning and guiding the house,
You're supposed to.
leading the children. That's how you counterbalance it. I'm benefiting off of you, you benefiting off of me. That's an even exchange.
Yeah, because the man, when you get off work, you don't want to come home and then cook your food.
And I've been that guy. Man, I've been that guy working 10 hours, come home, this bitch on the couch faded, drunk. I'm looking, the bitch got the food out, but she hasn't cooked it.
Wow.
You ain't cooked the food. Now I'm in this motherfucker with the work clothes on,
Hungry.
Feet tired.
sleeves rolled up, making tacos. You know? But that's why the Most High kicked that bitch to the curb. But the point is, verse 8, for some men is a friend for his own occasion. You don't want to be dealing with bros at camp and they only coming around because they benefit off of it somehow. Bros know after camp you gonna eat, you gonna drink, you got a bottle in the car. You know, you got a location, you got people waiting on you somewhere at the, you know, at the bowling alley. Oh yeah, I'm at camp. But as it says here, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. As soon as you're going through some type of trouble, afflictions, or whatever, they out of there. All right, well, let me know how everything work out. Let me know. Call me. Nigga is out of there.
Yeah, because, you know, Pastor Hart was just talking about that. If you see a brother that's in need and you turn a blind eye,
Man, can't turn a blind eye.
that's
Yeah.
like, that's a sinner. Proverbs 3, verse 27. It says, withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thy hand to do it. So withhold means to withdraw.
Yep.
You know, you hold back. So withhold not good from them which is due, because it's due, because it says do good to the godly man and not a godly man and not a sinner.
Yeah.
So if you're turning a blind eye, you withholding from the brother that's needing help, he don't ask you, but you know he needed.
Yeah.
Then you know, that's like a sinner. That's a sinner to you, man.
Yeah, and it's not always money. It could be advice. It could be some counsel. You hear the brother going through something, and it's like you know what he could do. You know what numbers he can call to get his situation out of it. But But you like, hey, bro, you know, say, do your thing, bro, pray. And then you out of there. You know, sometimes you got to tell her, bro, hey, bro, you got to do this, you got to do that. You know, check on this, check on that. You know what I mean? That could be the Lord challenging that information through that brother to get to you. Because the Lord ain't, I mean, the Lord can. We don't put the Lord in a box. But we go off experience. And the experience have been is the Lord will put the spirit on a brother to tell you something, and then it be on point. And then whatever situation you end up getting out of it, of course you give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Al Shad. And then you go step to that brother, hey bro, hey, go out for that information, bro. It worked out for me, bro. Go on.
And a lot of times that's the Most High. Because you can't receive nothing good unless it's come from heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing too, you don't want to, you know, every time you contact the brother, you don't want to feel like you bother him.
Yeah.
You know, like when you might call a brother or text him or something, but like it kind of seems like you don't want to be the brother that's like, oh, I feel like you're being bothered.
What you call that?
What you mean?
Sweaty, like on you all the time.
Yeah, like.
Oh, you talking about like the brother, like you call the brother, he like, what's up,
Like
bro?
dry responsive or one-word responsive. Everybody respond differently.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't want to be that brother that's like hella dry all the time. Like, damn, like,
Oh yeah.
I can never go to this brother and talk to him because we always, you know, feel like I'm bothering him all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
But you don't want to be that brother as well. You know,
Yeah, because you want to be accessible too, you know.
especially if you know the brother for years.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, some bros, you know, you may not built a rapport with them, so you may be, hey, what's going on, bro? Yeah, make it quick, yeah, you know. But bro, like you said, bro, that you've been knowing for a minute, and you've camped with, you've established these connections with. You know, you open up with that brother. But bros do also gotta understand that brothers do got a program that they got going on. So don't think you just finna call it, bro, 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Hey, bro, you look, can we read the chapter? Nah, bro.
You gotta have discernment.
Yeah, you gotta have discernment.
Be out of brother like that.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to get your feelings hurt. You know, hey, bro, what's up, bro? You calling me? You know it's late night, bro. You know, text me first.
And be out of brother like that. That's kind of being selfish too, because you want to care what you want.
And sometimes the Lord can have it to where you busy that day, and you know the brother call you, you don't answer.
Yeah,
that
like
can be
that.
for you to, you know, hey, because can we get Ecclesiastes 7 real quick, bro? Shot, bro. Narrow. One man. This goes into the process of getting to the kingdom.
Oh, second episode.
Oh yeah, second. No, it's right there.
Second episode 7.
Oh, second edge is 7 and 7. The entrance thereof is narrow. Second edge is 7, verse 1. And I have made an end of speaking of these words. There was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the night before.
Now that was Uriel, which in the Hebrew is a warrior Allah, which means light of the Most High. This is one of the angels that stand before the presence of the Heavenly Father. And this is Esdras. Esdras, he was a Levite, all right, and he was on the scene during the time of the Medo-Persian Empire.
And he said to me, up Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell you.
Yeah.
And I said, speak on my God. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it may be deep and great. But put the entrance were narrow and like a river, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it.
So the sea represents the kingdom, which is rulership of the Israelites on earth. But in order to enter into it, you know, there's a narrow passage where only one man can walk at a time. So although this truth is about brotherhood, there's parts where it's solo. You know, where you gotta work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, it's a brotherhood, but it's also solitude. You know, as well. So there's some things that you will go through where, look, you gotta go through that yourself. Can't nobody walk this walk with you. Just like Yahushua. The entrance that he had to walk was narrow. He was the only one. He was the only one that can do that lot.
It's only right because every man's gonna be judged by his works.
What he done in his body.
There you go.
Because he was trying to seek Yahushua when he on the cross. He was trying to seek comfort by the disciples. They all were asleep. So you know, but you're like, damn, y'all asleep, you know?
Yeah,
But it was meant for him. You know, it was spiritual because it was only meant for him to go through. And all the disciples that fled, so it was meant for him to go through it. So verse 5, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come to the broad?
Yeah, so the broad represents the kingdom, the narrow represents your burdens and the cross that you got to carry to get to that point.
That's straight and narrow.
So you go, you know, yeah, it's a brotherhood, and you don't want to be that brother that constantly, you just got to constantly call a brother when you're going through something, which is nothing wrong with that. You want to be balanced with that for sure, but there's certain things where you got to go through and let the Lord work his work, so you can get the experience, and you can build the relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because some things that we go through, you gotta sit still. You know, the Lord may not give you the intel or the wherewithal to. Some things you just gotta wait and see. You know. Let me get a precept real quick. I think it's
because that's how you build your faith. The Lord always had everything mapped out for you all the time. Then you won't really have faith because He always had everything set and perfect. If you walk into that situation blind, not knowing, then the Lord look out for you. Then that will increase your faith.
Yeah.
That's why the Most High tries you in the furnace of adversity.
Yeah, when you're going through shit.
Yep.
Because that's when all your buttons is getting pressed.
Yep.
You feel me? You step on that remote, you press all them buttons, that remote get to doing all kind of blinking lights and different shit. But that's when you getting tested. This is Psalm 4, verse 3. But know that Yahweh have set apart him that is godly for himself. Talking about the elect. Yahweh will hear when I call unto him. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed. So you reason through spiritual things, right? And be still. So some things, hey, you gotta just be still. Like, all right, look, don't get all out of character and trying to make it haste. Make not haste in the time of trouble. You trying to hurry up and you being impatient, trying to figure some shit out to hurry up and fix it. Some things you gotta wait. Sometimes the Lord will come through at the last minute. You feel me?
It's like a storm you gotta weather.
Yeah.
Every now and then we gotta weather the storm,
Because the Lord liked the last hour. Think about people coming in at the last hour. So the Lord will wait till the last minute. That's why I say be faithful unto death. Shit. Your lot could be the concentration camps, the FEMA camps, the detention centers. Your lot can be, all right, you finna get on the guillotine. They put you there, lay you down, you looking up, looking at it. Esau dropped the motherfucker. But right before it hit, boom, through the vehemency of the spirit, angel come, boom, get you out of there. Lord can have you wait all the way then. That's why I say, strive unto the truth, unto death. Let's get it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. So that means you gotta believe unto the end. Because your death, that's your end. Right? So he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. The Lord will fight for you.
That's like keeping the word of his patience.
Yeah.
Like in Revelation.
Yes. That's true. That's true. Because we covered different things. Yeah, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. That's our focal point. But then there's wisdom and counsel that comes out in these lessons to strengthen up the feeble knees and the hands that hang low.
Yeah, 'cause that's what the Apostle Paul letters were about. You know, encouraging the Israelites to continue to believe in the face of adversity.
Yeah.
You know, and that he was warning the Israelites that he wasn't the only one going through. You know, because sometimes you can go through certain things, you think you're the only brother in the world that's going through it.
My girl committed adultery on me, man. Bro, all the bros in with that. For the most part.
It's 1 Timothy 6:12. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before the release.
Yeah, so you in the truth, you go out and push the word of the Most High, you gotta keep it. You know? And in the best, through experience, the best way is to have a program, have a schedule, you know? Yeah, everything is done through the Spirit. Of course, through the Spirit, the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, these things are done. But there's nothing wrong with having a plan. Like, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna do these lessons. What time of day? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Spirit. But you have it, you know? You have it mapped out and you got your mind set on Yahweh Shem Shai versus, whenever the Spirit hit me, nah, man. You know, have some time mapped out. Look, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna read for 30 minutes and I'm gonna do a 30-minute video. Boom. These days. What time? May do it in the morning. May do it, you know, but me personally, try to do it in the morning. Now we go with the Spirit because every morning ain't the same. You know, every morning ain't the same. You know, you may end up doing your lesson at 2 o'clock. That don't make you wicked. You feel me? That don't make you being a hypocrite. You know, but you are getting that workout.
Matthew,
because everything in your life can't have a routine and program and a time frame, but then the truth is everything is just through the Spirit. You know? Here it is, you go to work, your boss expects you to be there at 8, you there at 8. Faithful. But then the truth is when the Spirit hit me, you know? Which the Spirit do gotta hit you, but you gotta, you know, put your energy on it.
Matthew 6 and verse 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
Man, you can't be worrying about, yeah, we prophesy the future events, but we take this thing one day at a time, man. We take this thing one day at a time and everything is Lord willing. You know, here it is, you worried about tomorrow, and tomorrow got shit worried. This shit already planned for tomorrow.
Well, that can be a burden to your mind. Thinking about the next day, like, man, I gotta do this. But hey, the Lord can make it, you know. You might have to go in early on work that day.
Yeah.
And then that day comes, then the Lord, the boss might call you, don't worry about it. You don't really have to come in.
Yeah.
You know, this example of how the Lord works, but you know, it says, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Yeah, so it's a amount of evil for every day. You worried about tomorrow. Tomorrow got its evils. You're not even done with today yet. This is Second Esdras 14. Yeah, I'm in your book, that's why. Second Esdras 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. That's what we do on the highways and the byways. The house starts off with us. We get ourselves right. You know, make sure you believe in, make sure you believe what this thing is all about. Which this thing is all about, the worship and reverence of Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's what the truth is all about. When we come out, that's what it's about. Not about us, not about, you know, it's about the worship and reverence of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because once everything goes down, that's whose name is going to be exalted, not Yahweh Shai, not Yakal, not Debar. Now, we enduring to the end, we will be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is going to share the kingdom with us, but it's not about us. Feel me? So we set our house in order, reprove thy people. Reprove means to correct, and we do that on the highways and the byways, not on the bus, not in the break room with your coworkers. You're not flagging your boss down. Hey, boss, you believe in the Bible, boss? No. The place where we reprove is out here on the highways and the byways. Once we close up shop and we put the books up and the garments up, take the garments off and the cameras, we blend in. Yeah, we blend in. We don't teach our girls the precepts. You feel me? The bros did the trial and error. You feel me? Then you tell your girl the precept, they end up going on YouTube trying to figure it out. They end up finding IUIC. You feel me? And they try to go against everything you bringing up. Comfort such as them that be in trouble. We do that with the truth. And now renounce corruption, the spirit of the world. We renounce that. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. So a weak nature is your mortal thoughts. You hear it is you thinking, damn, now when that happened, all right, well what because the heart muses upon many things as it is written.
Right.
You get to thinking about shit. That's why we go off what's written here. Because once you start thinking in your mind and all that stuff, you get to formulating outcomes, and the shit don't even go like that at all.
That's why it's important. That's why it's important to stay in that too.
Yeah. You get to thinking and meditating and. Because it says, blessed is he that meditate on spiritual things and righteousness, according to his understanding. So when you meditate on things like this. You meditate on the scripts. But if you sitting up meditating on, when next week come and next month, don't do that shit. Because it may not work out for you like that. Now, what's faithful and true is the prophecies. You can meditate on when Esau go down and all that, because it's written that he will.
Because you can create stress like that. So, by having think about all these thoughts, like this happening. I mean, as long as you put forth the effort, some type of work in to make the situation better.
Yeah.
If it don't work out, it'll work out. But at least you tried to do it. You try to work it out, but it was the Lord's will and work out.
Yep.
Not fashion. That's your one. So.
Because the Lord could have something else for you. If you notice that you putting your effort into something and it's not working out, like when I was gonna get back with my baby mama, I was looking for apartments and all that, right? I went to like 5-6 apartments. None of these motherfuckers was there. It's like 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock.
At the receptionist?
Yeah. Like, I'm going to these apartments, motherfuckers is not there. I'm calling the phone, and it was the first. It was the beginning of the month. So I'm like, it got to be people like going down there paying the rent. So, but it made sense later. Oh, this wasn't the plan of the Most High. That's why that shit wasn't working. Because this wasn't the plan. Because the Lord already have your whole situation mapped out. But he'll have you go through things just to understand, like, all right, I understand that wasn't it. And then later on, other stuff happened for me, and I see why the Lord did that. Like, okay, I see why the Lord did that. Okay. I see why I didn't get that. I see why those things didn't work out in my favor. Because that's not what he wanted for me. He wanted this over here, which is way better anyway.
There's a saying, Most High do for you for what you can't do for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You didn't know to make that decision, but Most High made it for you.
That's why it says despise not the chastening. So here it is, you going through chastening. You like, oh man, why am I going? Oh man, again? but not knowing that that's really for your benefit. Let's take into account Joseph. Joseph, he getting rounded up by his brothers and all that. He probably like, oh man. Then some other Syrians or somebody, forget what nation, but they end up selling them to the Egyptians. Ishmaelites. He down there, he like, man, not knowing he finna be the top guy in Egypt. Not knowing that. Not knowing he finna be in a position of power. He receiving dreams. He's telling Pharaoh, look, 7 years is finna be plenteous, 7 years famine. Then the Pharaoh gonna be like, man, Most High dealing with you, I'm finna make you number 2 in the kingdom. Not knowing that. So some blessings can start off dark and cloudy, you know, meaning that you really don't understand, like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's finna happen? But it'll work out in your favor. Your call, man. Remember with the apartment stuff? They didn't approve his apartment. These motherfuckers they told us, no, it didn't pass inspection. You ain't getting this apartment. You got to go find something else. You called, kept the faith, and boom, that same apartment that he wanted, some miraculous way it gets approved, and now he got it. But he kept the faith. He believed. It was a time where it's like, oh man, but you know, you keep the faith, and it still worked out in his favor. So some blessings start off dark.
What does it say? All things work to the good of.
Oh, that's in Romans 8.
Yeah. Him who
All
loveth.
things work good to them that sing Yahweh Shah.
God.
So everything, I'll actually read it.
Even the other brother.
Yeah, everything we go through, I'm gonna say Shakespeare. Everything that we go through actually works out in our favor.
Oh, it's all good. Like even my other brothers too. I got recently, you know, looked out. Shakam and Rama.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Give you a chick.
Yeah. Yeah, because I perceive, bro, what I went through, bro, that was heavy on me, bro. That was heavy on me. And I think about Isaac. You feel me? It says that he was comforted after he lost his mom. So sometimes you going through like some wild shit in your life. Sometimes the Lord will give you a woman that, bro, because it was heavy on me, bro. I didn't see his eyes, bro. That was my baby. Bro, that was my baby, bro. I ain't seen his eyes.
Yeah, when you go around and they take away your kids, they don't think that hurt you, man. That hurt, man. You know? That's especially if you have the knowledge, you know that's your seed.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, if I was in the course of law, if I was to divorce you, I'm keeping the kids, not you.
Yep.
So for you to know that brings burden to you, like, damn,
Yeah.
like, it's to my seed, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. With wisdom come much
Yeah.
grief.
Yeah,
But when you going through your chastisement, like Paul said, take on, like Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter said, take on it cheerfully.
Yeah.
Not that you laughing and shit, but just understanding like, oh man, it's a blessing that's gonna come out of this. The Lord dealing with this. It's gonna work out in my favor. You know, you put them words out there and believe it, man.
Yep.
Lord will like that. But when you going through shit, you gotta cast off the mortal thought. You know? Because what you going through can actually be what you're looking for. It can actually be what you've been waiting on. I'm just been waiting for the Lord to bless me and come through. But the blessing is gonna come, but you gotta go through this narrow passage first. Narrow passage could be like, damn, I lost this job, Brandon. What the fuck? But then the Lord is putting you in position to get the other job that's $6 more an hour, that's closer to the crib, and you don't do as much as this other job.
Less hours.
You feel me? You know? But you gotta go through the narrow, you probably lose a job, you probably be down out of job for a month. You feel me? But then boom, all of a sudden, you go.
Hebrews 12 and verse 11. Now, no chastity for the present seeming to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceful fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So it says, no chastity for the present seeming to be joyous. So yeah, so at the time that you're going through catching hell, it's not feeling good. You're not, you know, it's burdensome. You know, but it says, but grievous.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, afterward, and give us the peaceful food of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So after you go, after Lord deliver you out of that situation, now you're in a peaceful state of mind.
Yeah.
You know, and you're able to exhort other brothers to keep continuing based upon what the Lord did with you when He delivered you out of that situation.
And that's why it's good to have the brotherhood, because you hear testimonies of brothers like, oh wow, this brother got, oh, the Lord came through for this brother. Oh, I see how the Lord came through for this brother, that brother. You know, you see how the Lord worked His work through other brothers, and that increase your faith. You're like, all right, Lord got me.
I'm doing the same work that the brother's doing, you know, as regards to, you know, pushing the truth.
Yep.
Even the Lord, so you're doing the same thing that brother's doing. So you don't think the Lord can reward you as well? You know?
Yeah, but if you that brother where it's like, I only talk to the brothers on camp day. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not hearing the little small deliverances the Most High is doing with other brothers, you know? Now, I'm not saying for you to be on the phone with brothers all day, but more than likely, you know, there's a group chat, about 6, 7, 8, 10 brothers in there. Brothers share things. Yeah, we talk about folly, but we also put precepts being posted. It's, you know, hey, you know, different things. You know, that's your connection with the body.
Brothers admitting how they feel, and you know, when you heard that, you would just feel the same way. Like, damn, I was just feeling like that too.
Yeah. Because this truth do something to a man that a woman can't. And I experienced that, man. It's a certain joy that you get. You know, at the end of the week, all your lessons, you done did all your lessons, your studying, you done went to camp. Like, Lord willing, today, after camp, I did my lessons for the week, did my reading, went on the highways and the byways, finna go home. Then you can kick back, play the game, 24 hours if you that type. Play the game for 24 hours if that type, because the work is done. But now if the work ain't done and you playing the game, then them spirits on you like, I gotta make sure I do. I gotta make sure I do something. And then you go ahead and rush and do something, then your video is 8 minutes. You done did a quick hit, 7 minutes, but you was on the game for 24 hours. You should feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, like Pastor Ross said, you know, man doing everything much yourself. Cause that be happening, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad for men that once was heavy, fervent in the truth. Being from fervent to like that, that's just sad. But hey, I mean, Lord gotta have examples. You know,
It's sad too.
especially for brothers that you live with. And don't think that bros is not praying for brothers. That was wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Brothers is praying for you, but hey, if you're not, you know, hey, the scripture say if no one's not willing to help themselves, how can you help them? Yeah, it's saying that I was saying. So if you're praying for the brother, if he's not helping himself, he's not doing videos.
You did your part.
Yeah, you did your part.
You already worked out your salvation. Hey, you know, I reached out, I tried, I texted, checked up on the brother. You know what I mean? I gave the brother some words of encouragement, bro. Keep pushing, keep working. If he don't do it, then hey, the Lord saw my works. Feel me? The Lord saw my work, so I can't get. But you can't force this truth on nobody. Yahweh Shai wasn't forcing this truth on the scribes and Pharisees.
Yeah, because like Elder Ariella said from Jim Dallas, he said one time, you know, you can't make him care. Yeah. That's true. Like I was saying, like you can bring a horse to the water, but if the horse don't drink it, hey, that's not your problem. Hebrews 12:12. Therefore, lift up the hands which hang down and the feet and knees. You know, so lifting up, meaning you're being lifted up by the words of truth that comes from you. You know, because we all get weak in this truth, but it's all about getting back up. The righteous man falls 7 times to get us back up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna be moments in your life when it's like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but hey, ultimately we're gonna have to be in that mindset to take us up anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where my milk gonna come from. So
Yeah.
the Lord having us go through many battles to prepare for the big battle.
And you should, and you should be exercising certain fruits of the spirit now. You know, some them situations where it's like I gotta wait on the Lord. I gotta wait on the Lord. The Lord will tell me how I'm gonna do this and that. Embrace those moments. You know, get that experience of, you know, I don't know what's finna happen, but I know the Lord got me though. Embrace those moments. You don't want to get to Jacob's trouble and then now you experience it. Let me experience on being still and waiting on the Lord. See how that works. You know? Let me pray. Let me send a prayer up. You don't want to be getting to Jacob's trouble experiencing praying. You know, trying out praying for the first time.
No.
If you want to, like, you know, you want to test, like you said, test out the fruits of the spirit. But you want to kind of, I don't want to push that spirit, like, one person fail, but you gotta sometimes fail certain tasks to get, you know, get built up. What I'm saying is, like, basically, catch a hell, but you might have been weak at that moment, so you didn't endure it. You know.
Yeah.
Just to prepare for Jacob's trouble, when you do catch hell, then you're able to endure.
Right.
As opposed to catching hell in Jacob's trouble, then you give up, phase out.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, because bros is fast, you know, bros fast. Bros go for periods of time of not eating. That's kind of exercising the fruits of the spirit, getting ready. Because you don't know how frequent you're going to be eating when shit hit the fan. How you doing?
That's right. Confirmation.
Yeah, it's the spirit. Yeah, so you don't know how, you know, consistent you're gonna be eating. You don't know if you know what I'm saying? You may be forced to be on the 1 meal a day. You only eating a can of sardines and you got 2 bottles of water. You feel me? Try being content with that. And like right now, so I have food and shit at the crib. I could have stopped that El Pollo Loco, got a little chicken. I said, nah, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna just go to camp and then I'll figure that out after camp. You know? When the last time you told yourself no on some shit?
Afflict thyself,
Yeah.
deny thyself.
Yeah. You know, start telling yourself no to certain things now. So when you forced to accept a no, meaning you walk to a grocery store, ain't no food in it. I know the Lord got something for me.
Yeah, because the Lord, He don't want us to be average men. He wants us to be on a high level. You know, it all starts off with mental fortitude. Which really makes you a man.
There's gonna be a time when you won't even be able to get to that block where the store is at because of the checkpoints. You gotta hurry to be prepared for that day.
Proverbs 24:5, a wise man is strong, yet a man of knowledge increases strength. So that's the Lord, that's a high value man. Is a man that's strong mentally. A man of the Lord that's strong in Yahweh Shimon Shah.
Yeah. There's gonna come a time where, hey, you ain't gonna have no money to spend. You know, you ain't gonna have no way to make a little extra couple of dollars. Because once Esau pushed this implantable technology, what it say? No man can buy or sell save he that had the mark. So, you know, like this lady right here, she's you know, she got some stuff right here, she's selling it. You ain't gonna be able to do that shit. Esau finna cut all this side hustle shit out.
Yeah.
Esau wants everything on the computer.
Yep.
So he can tax everybody.
Yep.
You know, you selling little t-shirts and hats on the side, making a quick little $50-$60 every Sunday. That's covering the gas for a few days. Esau finna do away with all that shit.
The vendors that be selling tamales.
Oh, all that's gone.
Aguas fresca, watermelons.
Yeah, right. Elotes and shit.
So everybody that's like that, they gonna definitely take the tip. If they not elect, they're gonna take that tip because they want to keep that lifestyle.
Keep that lifestyle.
And think about the influx of immigrants coming from the border. They finna get right on that program.
Yep.
You know, because they don't really know about this over here. Man, Esau gonna be like, hey, look, man, you finna take this chip. You wanna be over here with your kids?
Yep.
You better take this chip.
They don't know the inflation that's going on over here. They don't know a lot of robberies of vendors. They don't know about stuff like that.
They don't know about $2,600 rent.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But studio.
For some bullshit. That you gotta have security cameras and you doing this at night.
Looking through the shades.
Listening out for shit.
I remember like 10 years ago, a studio in Cali was like $700.
Yeah, I had an apartment. Yeah, that apartment on Orange. I lived upstairs. Did you came over this? Yeah. Bro, that apartment was $650 a month.
Now
And I still had problems. I still was mad paying that shit.
that's probably like 14. Everything going up except the pay. That's a false balance in itself.
And you know what's finna be the spirit out here? The Most High finna put that homelessness is finna be a trend. It's finna be an accepted trend, man. Because what they've been saying on the different financial, reports, that, month to month, evictions is going up, month to month, people can't afford to pay for basic necessities and essentials. That's why crime is the way it is. So it's gonna come a time where living in cars, that's normal, because it's like, oh, no, you can afford $3,700 a month, just on rent. You figure $3,700, that's Inglewood, my old chick, Tiffany. She was paying $3,600 for a 2-bedroom. That's not including the power, the water, the gas, the AC.
Cable,
TV, internet.
Oh my God.
Your car knows $700. With the interest rates at the bank, forget about a car note. I got my car before the interest rates went up, and it's still $600. Before this interest rate shit in 2021, I got my car, and it's $600. So now with all these interest rates, basic car, you feel me? Some basic shit, you spending $800. And then insurance, that's $100, $150, depending on your record. Now gas, we looking at gas prices that's almost touching $7 a gallon. Don't work 2 hours away. That's common in LA. Motherfuckers working an hour away, hour and a half away, burning up gas. Then you get paid to put your wages in a bag with holes in it. So people is like, shit, fuck it. Why will I have to constantly be away from home? I gotta work 2 jobs. I'm going 12, 14 hours a day. I'm only coming home to sleep and shower and get ready for the next day. People like, shit, I might as well not even fucking work.
And on your off day, the rest from all the work days you work, so you're not really enjoying your off days like that.
You on your off day, your boss says, hey, you got a minute? Hey.
On all levels, this is oppression, That's why we look for the kingdom of heaven where the people of the Most High is going to rest at. The Israelites.
Hebrews 4 and verse
Hebrews 4:11. Let us labor therefore to enter into thy rest. We're laboring right now in this truth. Exalting the names of Yahweh Shai and doing the work. And our rest is going to be in the kingdom. That's why the saints are so, it says, the saints are worn out. Because you don't have no rest here. What it says in the curse, you shall have no rest in the soul's like foot. Let's get it, bro. Let me finish this story. Lest any man fall after the example, same example of unbelief, and that's fall out, and fell out. Now let's go to that curse.
what was it? Deuteronomy 28, it says, basically, man will have the rest of the soul of our feet. 65. 28,
This is Deuteronomy 28:65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart the failing of eyes and the sorrow of mind.
Yeah, that's happened to us, man. We all deal with that curse. Soles off foot, hurting, constantly. Work all these jobs, working on concrete on top of that, like what I was saying earlier. You know, our lives hanging in doubt.
And nothing's easy. It's always a problem. You gotta do some shit or go through some shit, get some shit done.
So for the heathen, it's easy.
Yeah.
You know, it says
So Psalm 73.
now when you always quote Zephaniah, Zechariah,
Which one?
all these nations have had no
Yeah. Yo, yeah.
Wait, which one? That's one of First Maccabees, the second chapter.
Yeah, that's not that one. Zechariah 1. Yeah, Zechariah 1 and 15. Now very short,
Pleased with the nations that are at ease.
They
Yeah.
are at ease. So these heathens, they are at ease because Solomon and Esau eat them because they're in power.
Yeah.
You know, but we're not in ease. Hence we gotta work. You know, the scriptures call us the plowman, having to work and shit, man.
They fall into the affliction.
Yeah. It says, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forth the affliction. So they added on more burdens than the burdens that we was already having to deal with in the first place.
Took away the straw.
Yeah, because this system is systematically constructed to oppress you. That's why, like the brother brought out, it was talking about Nineveh, but America is a modern day Nineveh. You know? But this is an oppressive city, man. Everywhere you turn around, you gotta pull your damn wallet out and pay for something. You feel me? And every time you come outside, it's $100, $150, $200.
Yeah, it's never like $3, $5.
$2.
I went to Walmart, man. I just got some little basic shit, you know? Got to the register, this shit was talking about some $197. I'm like, what?
I can see that. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I damn near was like, man, put this shit back. But it's, the cart wasn't even piled up. It was just, you know, you getting your toiletries, your wipes, air freshener. You feel me? Napkins, paper towels. You know, a little white shirt for camp or something. You feel me? $7. Baked peanuts, a basic shit. $190. Like, come on, what was happening? But people was waiting for this inflation to go down, but it's not. It's gonna constantly go up. Constantly go up.
Yeah, like you said, man, you can spend $80 at the grocery store, and it's like you got only like 5 articles.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's it, you know. But don't be going down the frozen food out. You know? Which I mean, bro, I know bros got different, you know, they got different programs. You feel me? But the reason why that shit go up is because you got the Dorito bag in there, you got some Ruffles in there. You feel me? Hot Links. What else? Cereal.
Twinkles.
Hostess, yep. Okay. Yeah, we almost done. Hostess, you got Hostess snacks. What else you got?
Minute Maid.
Various breads. you got sandwich bread. You got biscuits.
You got the biscuits and the crackers and the cookies.
You got crackers, cookies.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You getting them big ass pieces of breast that's that big that Esau sells for $6. The whole package. Eating that.
Yeah, why is that meat so cheap? It ain't big for the other ones.
Bro, I look at that shit because if I'm not mistaken, the way they order things on grocery aisles, the shit at the bottom is cheap shit. The shit at the top is the good shit. That chicken be the shit at the bottom. I normally go up a couple of shelves. Let me get the chicken that's right here, the mid grade.
Yeah, I get the air and chill chicken breast. Yeah. The one I say that's no genetics, supposedly.
Bro,
Cause they be marketing tactics Esau use to make it seem like it can be the same chicken, but he just just make it seem like, with the labels and stuff that it's not.
It's not, yeah. No, organic.
Yeah,
A lot of
organic,
times
yeah.
you think that's
Non-
organic and it's not.
Non-GMO.
Yeah.
The company could just be called organic.
Yeah.
You feel me? The company can be called organic, and then they could just say organic chicken. Not that it's organic, that's the company name.
You know?
You feel me? Just like the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
It's not like it's the feds and shit. Jerome Powell and them motherfuckers. No, they just call Federal Reserve. It's just the name they put on it.
See, organic seedless grapes.
Oh, I was in San Diego this week, and I finally got that watermelon.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was about this big, 22 pounds. It was like $8. The black seeds in there.
Yeah.
And I got about that much left. I've been cutting it up and putting it in the blender and drinking it straight with the seeds all week.
Yeah.
And I got some real ass honey. Because out there in San Diego, certain parts is farm. And you can pull up to the farm.
Yeah.
You just pull up, like in the front of their property, they have a market. And then they have garlic, they have watermelon. You can get the seedless watermelon, you get the seeded watermelon. You go to one with the apples and oranges. You buying it straight from the farmers. You meet them, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Let me get this. Or then they have the honey. You'll get the honey and then, they be, all right, brother, shalom. I'll be safe, all right?
Their prices is lower?
Oh, their prices was good, bro, because you're getting it straight from the farmer. The reason why shit costs a lot, because it's the farmers, then they sell it, then they'll sell it to Bonds, and then Bonds will put extra on it. So that big 22-pound watermelon I got for like $8, if it was out here from there, it would have cost. And it was seeded, and then my jar, I got 16 ounces of honey and this is honey that the bees got the nectar from sage trees. And it's local honeys to help you with your immune system and your allergies. So I've been taking a teaspoon of that like twice a day, eating that. You feel me? But yeah, just find you a farmer, bro. Find you a farmer and go holler. Because some of the farmers that go to, and we're going to have to stop because I'm at 10% and that's going to cost. The farmers markets, they'll be having fish that they caught.
Fresh caught, yeah.
Fresh caught fish, yeah. Get that.
The days of going to the grocery store and all that shit.
Coming to an end.
Yes. Abruptly too. Yep. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Lord willing, was edifying to the elect. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles, great millstone, toss the truth, Shalom, Wa Baba Ball. Wow.